TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from whatever clips. It's about this chick that rage quit from the show like a few episodes beforehand, and then when she came on with Michael Knowles, she tried to shame him, but Michael Knowles really humbled her, and just how he handled the situation is a very good example of how men should be handling things out there. So please like and subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it, and let's get to that chow. It's chow time.
Okay, Super RC, thank you for the 50. As masculine men, we should be compassionate. Let them decide whether they want to have a baby or not. It's not black and white. There's no proof of God or the right religion. There's hundreds of religion. Can't use religion as facts for law. Super Ronnie.
Oh my God.
I like this
It's just so incoherent because people now treat this stuff as though you're like talking about a magical sky daddy with a beard or whatever. That's what like the modern
It's actually
atheists say.
an AI plus some robot.
Yeah, that's right.
And then it's gonna wipe us all out.
Yeah, it's
when
like
he
it's
scans
like
all
a
our
god.
arguments.
Yeah. It's like an AI machine that looks a lot
Oh, by
like
the way,
God.
you never
Yeah.
answered. So the Octo baby thing. Would you agree if someone doesn't want to have the baby to put that?
Well, I think he...
As a last resort. As a last resort, maybe. But no, the thing is, the existence of God can be known with certainty from the natural world by the light of human reason, and you actually have to reason about all these things.
I actually like his explanation here. It does a really good job, especially people that don't believe in it. I believe in a God. Like, I believe there's a being out there that does, not maybe a being, but an entity out there that does control some of these things.
If you want to pass a law against parking tickets or taxes, you have to take into account moral thoughts. So yeah, the religion is essential to it, as we all know.
Wrong.
Toast.
Just kidding. I don't give a fuck. Believe what you want. If that helps you sleep better at night, bro.
Oh,
If
my.
that,
No, it's
if,
just-
when you're
This is one thing I've learned about youth. Even myself, I was actually quite disrespectful to religion, to other religions for a while when I was younger. I didn't understand religion as well. And I was very similar to her, where I was just slightly disrespectful to other people's religion. But she takes it to a whole nother level, just the disrespectfulness of her, like women in general. Like, all these women are going to be so disrespectful towards Michael Knowles, and he's like super even keel and everything. They literally call him Looney Tunes. It's like him locking up to a loony bin and stuff. Like, yes, I wasn't a big fan of religion when I was younger, or I just didn't fully understand it. But I understood adults, as in there's respect for elders, right? And for a man like Michael Knowles that knows so much, that's been around, he deserves a certain amount of respect from women, or like just not just women, just people in general, especially younger generation. Like all these 20-year-olds should not be disrespecting adults the way that they do because they think they know better now. Like, you know better because you know technology. You don't know better by morals and life experiences.
You're
It's just
tucking
that it's-
yourself in, you go to sleep thinking that's how the life is working.
No,
Hey,
it's just the
who am I
it's the
to
inescapable.
fuck up your sleep patterns.
No, it's just the
Because-
inescapable conclusion of my use of right reason.
Okay, I wasn't this disrespectful about religion, but the way she's going about is like as if she is the end-all, be-all of all knowledge of God and religions.
By the things that I perceive.
And it's like,
in
but
the world.
you say
you're
that
right.
and you don't realize when you're
Because
saying
I've-
that how insane you sound.
Part of
Like,
what's wrong.
like to us, like, you know how back in the day when people are like, oh, I'm sick, I have a mental illness, they're like, oh, the devil, Satan. I feel like we're gonna get to a point in society where it's like what you're saying right now is like they're gonna think you're crazy.
Well, the
'Cause, like,
de-
you
the devil
literally- you
is-
sound
Yeah.
crazy. Like you sound crazy when you say
I-
that shit. Like I hope you. I don't know if it's just me, but you literally sound like Looney Tune bin, like you're ready to get locked up, like straight.
Kiko, you just told me that
Believe what you want.
You just told me that if a man has sex with another man while that other man is wearing a dress, he's not engaged in a homosexual action because the second man
Got
is
him.
secretly a woman. But you're telling me
Secretly.
that but by using my right reason to deduce from the world that because the world is, say, in motion, there has to be an unmoved mover, or because the world is caused, there has to be an uncaused cause, or for any other number of reasons, we can conclude that God must exist in order for this contingent world to be as it is. That seems a little crazy.
And there, right
I
there,
agree.
folks, is exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
Because they don't understand. They make fun and, not just make fun, they try to put him down as he's crazy, or he doesn't know what he's talking about, or that no one can understand his reasoning.
Like that was like you barely even used any religious jargon, but it's like
Right, I used logic.
like it doesn't
use the
like
language of
you're
formal
losing
logic.
us, like
Yeah.
you're losing us.
What do you say?
I guess.
I'm
Maybe
just
I
trying to
am.
be honest.
What do you
Like-
say to guys? Like some people commented, no girl is worth waiting 3 months. What do you say?
No girls worth waiting 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this guy? Is this guy just like picking up hookers every night and sort of like paying a cheap kind of? No, I would say 3 months is a good minimum to start with. Maybe.
Eric, can
maybe
you open
wait
the
even
door a
longer.
little bit? It's a little stuffy
It's
in
all
here.
personal. It's all
I agree.
personal preference.
All right, we have drive
think
here.
I feel
Or
like
objectively true or false.
personal preference.
What did you say?
Or it's objectively true or false. You know, it's like either it's
All the
either
way.
I can't. I'm not
objective,
hearing
all
the
the
last
way,
part.
Eric.
Is it my fault? Is it my fault?
Objectively.
He's saying?
No, no, no.
Oh, true or
like
false?
objective, not
No,
subjective.
it's just
She just hears things because she's like trying to defend herself and trying to like cause some issues. So she's thinking he's talking shit, and he's just saying normal things, and she's hearing, "My fault? Am I wrong?" Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
you find somebody who believes what you believe and go make babies and have love with them like you did, and we'll, happy for you. But like me,
Yeah,
we wouldn't,
we
we wouldn't. So I'm gonna meet somebody who I already have, who we share a lot of similar views. We share some differing views, but we know how to respect each other's views because they're not so polarizing that we are disrespecting each other. That makes
Things are only polarizing because people are polarized. Like, you guys choose to be polarized. You don't choose to understand the other side. That's why everything is polarizing.
sense.
Yeah, but isn't there like, aren't there better and worse ways to live? Like, can't you?
Yeah, and like you
improve
seem like
in
you're
your
living
life?
your life in agony, so worried about what
Me?
all
I
these
look
other
like I'm
people
in
are
agony.
doing.
I'm the happiest guy I know.
But like maybe not
I don't
exactly.
storm off
Maybe
sets.
not
I
you
don't even
exactly.
raise my voice.
Oh, damn. Dug into her because she stormed off set the other, like, an episode before this because she was upset.
Don't say you don't raise your voice.
I
'cause
don't
you
raise
have.
my voice.
But
well, I project because
yeah,
I'm a
I
performer
mean,
and
I get that. I
broadcaster.
project too.
But
I
I don't
project
start
too.
yelling. I don't get really
yeah,
angry,
I get that.
You know?
But maybe not you necessarily. But I
Yeah,
do know
I'm a
so
pretty
many
happy
people
fella.
who like.
Sissy, she wants to talk shit, but he isn't doing the things that she can talk shit about. So she has to just generalize now because other men do it, but Michael Knowles doesn't do it. This is where I'm like, this is where we have to really become into ourselves, right? Or come into ourselves. You know, like the things that we hear, we have an objective truth in our mind, right? And when people say the opposite of that, you know, genuinely we get a little upset or just think of a certain way. No, just let them speak. Let them speak. Let them do their thing. Calmly explain your side. And then if you have listened to what they say, bring back what they said, you know? But don't ever raise your voice. That's one. Number one, never raise your voice, you know, other than like projecting a little bit more. Two, don't ever resort to name calling. Those are the two things that make us lose these debates, these little tuffles between women. And women are very good. Once you cross those two barriers, it's over. It's the loss for us.
Like literally, like they are straight men, but are just sitting rocking at night at the thought of trans women having sex with straight men. Like, why are you guys so
What?
concerned? Like,
Because
get the f- over it.
Well, you know,
like,
I think
I'm
it's because
so
it's
serious
pushed,
right now.
right?
Yeah, because they're pushing
It's
it
not
on
that push
everybody.
though.
It's
Look
not
away.
that
As
push.
somebody,
It's
you know what's
not
crazy?
that
pretty
Okay,
pushed.
here's the point
It's
though.
not that
You know that
push.
thing that's circulating around with me? That shit has probably what, like 3 million views now, or 6 million views on Twitter. It's of me. I'm the one speaking in the video. It has not once come up on any of my social media platforms. I'm only getting people sent to me, and I'm in it. It's because you guys are making that your life.
You're in it. I don't think you'd get it if it's a clip of you.
Step away from the internet. Go touch some grass. You guys say it's only 1% of people. Go
No,
surround
the
yourself
reason,
without that.
Pico, the reason is because up until 2015, there was no such thing as transgenderism as a matter of public life.
Correct.
In 2015, Barack Obama decided to insert it into military policy. And then also in 2015, a bunch of liberals in North Carolina passed an ordinance that said that there are no women's bathrooms anymore because dudes can go into the women's bathroom. So it was the pro-transgender people
I'm letting you know right now, it's
who forced
not
this on anybody.
trans women who are. It's those
are
weirdos
what?
who are
Going into the
weirdos
bathrooms?
who are
It's
going into the
exclusively
bathrooms.
They say, oh, they're not trans women. Those are just weirdos. According to you and your arguments, anybody that says that they are a woman, you have to treat them like a woman because they are truly a woman, because they feel like they're a woman.
Who are trying to who are trying to abuse that power, they would have been going into those bathrooms regardless if it was allowed for them to or not.
Where do the trans women go to the bathroom?
In the women's bathroom, because they're a trans woman.
But you just said that it's not.
That's the thing I'm saying. I'm saying the trans women who are actual trans women who are.
There's no such thing as an actual trans woman.
Okay, the point I'm trying to say is there's. You walked into the women's bathroom in that state right now, and you just said, "Oh, I go by she/hers." They're gonna let you stay in there? Be fucking for real.
Not
like there's common sense still, dude.
According to you and how you guys interpret transgender, yeah, anybody that says I'm a woman now, I can go into the women's bathroom. That's how it works.
If they didn't, I could sue under civil.
And you wouldn't win. You wouldn't win.
Unfortunately, I would win.
I'm guaranteeing you.
These women, this man is so well educated, knows laws, and they're railing against like his logic and reasoning so much.
You would not win.
You wouldn't.
There's a Supreme Court
They would have so much evidence against you. There's so much evidence.
There's no.
You guys are
evidence
so
against you.
delusional to like these actual real world problems. Because you guys
Kiko.
read 2 stats online of people, or you talk to one person who's a detransitioner, or you hear one thing online, and you guys think it is the
No, Kiko, I'm
overall
just telling you what
arcing
the law
normal.
says. The thing about
I know what the
gender
law
identity-
says,
Let him,
but
hold on,
the
let
thing
him
about
talk.
gender identity is that it is a self-identity.
Correct.
So there's no test that someone has to take to prove that one is now a man or a woman. It's all just self-definition.
But you're
So-
still going to be in
But
front of the
they're-
court
but
of
they're
law,
still
and
in
you're still
common
going to have to
sense.
win the
They're
case.
gonna
No
see
judge
you,
is going
yeah.
to. No judge is
But
going to have you
now-
win that case.
but
I'm sorry, you're
acco-
delusional. If you think
According,
that's the case.
you're right. According to pre.
That's why we still have the gay panic law in some states. If you think that's
Okay,
passed,
What's a gay
actually,
panic
can I say
You're-
something? I witnessed this like the other week. We were at a really nice restaurant, like, you know, where you had to dress up to go there.
Yeah.
And then there was a trans person, and they walked in like fishnets and just a bra exposing everything. And
Yeah.
it was very vocal about it.
Any such
And
cases.
then, you know, some people next to the table asked, like, why the person was allowed in the restaurant. They said, we can't kick them out.
Exactly.
Yep.
So it does happen.
Yep.
Then they don't have a dress code. That should be a dress code
It
thing.
is a dress
no matter your
code.
gender,
It is a dress code.
no
You
matter
can
your
just violate it
gender,
if
no
you're-
matter your gender, you
Yeah.
have to follow a dress
How
code.
No.
they're able to kick her out.
Just
the
like my
dress
friend,
code.
yeah, my friend
Yeah,
just
but
got
I
kicked
don't know
out
why
of
they
Vegas
did it.
because she was it's a you know
But is your
masculine
friend a
female.
trans woman?
She's a masculine female wearing
Exactly.
men's attire, and they
Yeah.
did not let her in because she didn't fit the woman's dress code.
That's
What was the
simple.
establishment?
And
in
she
Vegas?
left, and she just left.
So
It's like, but yeah, I'm not saying it can't happen, but that's the thing of dress
Okay.
code.
Just
That's
saying
nothing
what
to
I
do with gender.
experienced.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Because even a woman wouldn't get
I
away with
think-
wearing that.
I know, but
So
she
they
Yeah,
need to
but a
update the
trans
rules.
person
They-
would.
Women,
Kicked out
especially
then.
women, would not get away with wearing that. But the thing about this weird transgender moment is that transgender identifying people can get away with whatever the hell they
No,
want.
they can't.
I'm saying
You
if they
should-
had a
that
dress
person
code
should
in
kick
place,
them
they
out.
would not be
Yeah.
allowed. If they had a dress code saying no fishnets or exposing
think
things
that
allowed,
the
no matter if they
establishment-
thought they were a
I know.
fucking unicorn, they wouldn't be allowed to sit in there.
women.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
The
They can't- there was a-
establishments
there was a
are
major-
nervous to say anything or to kick them out.
See,
because
that's a
they're
problem
nervous
on
to-
them. That's a problem on them getting nervous
There-
about it. Why do you have to be so nervous? It's a
because then they'll
person.
There
end
was
up
a
on the
cancel.
news.
Supreme Court case about this, though, about dress codes for transgender identifying people, specifically in a funeral home, and the transgender person prevailed in that because we're in this weird moment. It was actually parodied in Family Guy, which is that there's this guy at the end of the bar who's a transvestite, and he's looking at porn, and the bartender comes down and he says, "Hey, you can't look at porn at this bar." And he says, "Hey, no, I'm a transgender." They said, "Okay, then do whatever the hell you want." And that's actually how our Supreme Court law works, and it's how it operates in the country. And
Yep.
it's ridiculous.
So a
I agree.
transgender can murder someone. We'll be like, "Hey, you're transgender. Do whatever the you want."
There are an odd number of serial killers who have been, including
All
the
right.
most famous ones.
Let's
like
wrap it
Ed
up,
Gein,
Brian.
but, yeah.
Let's wrap it up.
It's just a
See, let's wrap it up. Can't handle the truth. Well, give them hard, cold statistics and facts, but their feelings are hurt, or you don't fit the narrative, or you don't fit what they believe in. So you're just some kind of misogynist, God-fearing of some person in the sky, blah, blah, blah. Get some humility, women. It's quite important to be humbled about yourself and humble what you know, and to respect others and what they know. Just that's how life works. It's how life used to work very well back when I was younger, and when most adults the utmost respect until that adult does something stupid or whatever it is to lose that respect. But they all gain a certain level of respect. You don't raise your voice at adults or people that are older than you. I mean, me and him are very similar age, I believe now, but I say adults just because, anybody that's even older than me, like 5-10 years older than me, I consider them an elder, right? And they just have something that you don't. It's called experience. It's literally experience. Just like how women say, oh, from when I was 19 to 20, I felt so different and so much experience happened between that time. So I feel better being able to date a 40-year-old now because I'm 21. But when I was 19, I was just too stupid to know. Similar argument, right? Please like and subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys next time. It's chow time.